So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our video of Mars in the 8th house in the sign of Leo for Capricorn ascendant. As in, what happens when Mars goes into the 8th house in Leo for Capricorn, where it rules the 4th and the 11th house. And as always, if you do not know if you have this particular position, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, along with all your astrological details, you can go to kairosastrology.com, where you'll find my books, reports, consultations, and a link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy, where I'm currently uploading February horoscope for under Kairos vlogs. And obviously my 2025 horoscope is there for each ascendant. And especially the wristwatch course, which is very important, especially with Rahu coming in Aquarius. So, actually, it's funny. Yeah, I've done up to Virgo in my Kairos vlogs. And I'm supposed to be doing Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius today. And the problem is I have to also go for a meeting related to my photography. So I got to manage this because I'll be probably gone for another 3-4 hours in that. Anyway, boy, Mars in the 8th house. See, for any ascendant, but especially with Capricorn, this is a very sticky situation. This is a very tricky situation as well. This is probably the hardest Mars to define. Because on one end, Mars is in a friendly sign of light of Leo. See, Leo is not fire, it's light. If fire signs, if one represents the heat, the other represents the light, and the other represents the wisdom of that heat. So Leo is that light, but still, certain dynamics have to be seen with this particular Mars. Like almost this is that position where if I don't even say anything, it's actually even better because you really have to see. Especially the third from Mars becomes very, very important in this case, guys. The fruits of that particular Mars. Because definitely one thing we see, 8th house is a house of coexistence. 8th house is a house of mutual understanding. Because what is the 8th house? It is the second from the 7th house, meaning it is the gain of marriage. It is the life of marriage. It is the family after marriage. And Mars on one end can create absolute conflicts, fights. One may, deal with certain health issues if Sun is placed in a certain placement. Okay. On the other hand, this can actually make the most intense and the best intimacy you can have with the spouse. The other hand, you may actually have general in terms of in-laws or spouses, like one person in spouse's family. It could even be your brother-in-law, mother-in-law, or sister-in-law. One of them will act as a general. And not towards you specifically. No. It's just that they behave like the general with everybody. So if let's say you're married into a family where you have one brother-in-law, one sister-in-law, in-law parents, and then you guys all go and have dinner there, you're all sitting, you will always notice, the brother-in-law is like, it's my way or the highway type individual. Like intense individual. Like Mars in Leo in the 8th house is not able to sustain its ego. They always, like 8th house Mars in Leo needs constant validation that I'm important. Pay attention. What I am saying is important more than what you're saying. Where Mars and Leo in other situations may not even care. It's like a lion. Hyenas can come in front of the lion and say, I'm the king, I'm the king, I'm the king. Great. And the lion looks at them and just goes back to sleep. It's like not even bothered by it. It's like for him, the hyena is nothing. It's like a lint to be removed. It's just nothing. So it can say whatever it wants. When Mars is in the 8th house, when a hyena comes in front of the lion, I'm the king, I'm the king. Oh boy, the lion is like, hey, wait a second, you're the king? You're saying you're the king? Oh, I'm coming after you. I don't care if I die, I'm going to come after you. Nobody says they're the king because I'm the king, because you might be able to take my title. So there is those insecurities, and especially because it's the 8th house, which is the original sign of Scorpio. This is a house of surprises. See, this is why I said it's one of those placement that you can't really even predict upon, because the two signs that are the most trickiest, the most difficult to define without the third eye is Scorpio and Aquarius. Scorpio and Aquarius, it requires a form of sight, because you could see an exalted planet in the 8th house. You can see a brilliant planet in the 8th house, and yet it'll trick you into giving the wrong prediction. And remember, Aquarius and Leo are two signs, actually, if you look, that don't have any planet exalted and don't have any planet debilitated in it. Meaning the planet that sits in this sign doesn't worry about their karma. Because if it's exalted, it feels like I have to keep doing good. I have to do good in life to keep myself going. If a planet is debilitated, it's like, oh my God, my karmas are so bad. Let me do good. And they become aware of the fact, oh my God, I'm trying to trick something. Let me not do this because then I can get caught. But when a planet just does not have that leeway of one end to the other, and they're in this middle neutral zone, like, oh, nobody's seeing it. It's like, if I slap someone in this room, who's going to believe and see that I did slap? So it becomes that type of a situation where Martian individuals can, focus on things that they don't worry about the consequences. So it can definitely be the mother, older brother, elder siblings, social circles, network circles. Now, if Mars is the Atma Karka, then it naturally is becoming part of you in this case as well. So it's a tricky situation with this placement of how to deal with it, how to see it. And this is why I said Leo. It's Cancer, we can easily define that. Libra, we can easily define that. But it's the Aquarius sign, okay, and Leo sign. These two are especially Leo. Because see, it's the light of the Leo. It's a sattvic sign, the Leo. But the thing is, you don't know what kind of light it is. Is it a normal spectrum light? Is it a ultraviolet light or infrared light? We don't know what type of a light is being reflected here. So it is becoming a strong situation. But one thing I'll tell you, I'll give you the greatest remedy. If you have Mars in the 8th house, and whenever you see Saturn or Jupiter going over Mars or in trine from Mars, every year for that moment, so let's say Saturn is in a certain sign, right? So Saturn will be in Sagittarius and Aries and Leo for 2.5 years. For two of those years, go get a cholesterol check done or blood work done. What happens is when you go into an office of a doctor or hospital, the nurse will come and take blood out of your forearm. So blood is Mars, forearm is Mars, syringe is Mars. When they take that blood out, it calms your Mars down by 80%. Because it's those particular time period especially, you will deal with this particular thing connected with Mars. And when you do this remedy, it calms Mars down so much you won't even notice what happened, whatever dispute that took place. It's kind of like a second thought. Like, oh yeah, I remember they got a little bit upset about this thing. Worse is, oh my God, I remember they were about to like hit my sister-in-law. My brother-in-law was about to attack my sister-in-law, and this was about to happen. I got into the middle. Like, it's like a whole bunch of things that can take place. But if you just do this, then yeah, that's fine. Especially when you go into like a facility, like a doctor's office or nurse's office. Plus, you get to see your health. Okay. But yeah, it's tricky to define this perfectly. Okay. So anyway, this is my imperfect analysis. But again, if you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss this type of videos. And if you want to know anything about your chart, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Definitely with the 11th Lord through houses video. Bye-bye.